It's all coming together for you. Just wait, my beloved soul. Stop. This is not a coincidence. You were meant to find this message at this exact moment. There is something hidden, something quietly unfolding behind the scenes of your life that your soul has been sensing but your mind could not fully explain. You may have felt the delays, the confusion, the silence, as if the universe paused your story without telling you why. But listen closely now, this is the revelation your heart has been waiting for. What if I told you that nothing you've experienced was ever random? That every closed door, every moment of doubt, every tear you thought went unseen, was actually aligning you with something far greater than you imagined? There is a divine timing at work here, a sacred orchestration that is finally reaching its turning point. You've been patient in ways no one truly understands. You've carried hope when it felt heavy. And even when you questioned everything, a small part of you refused to give up. That part of you, that quiet inner knowing, that is where the truth has been living all along. Because here is the hidden truth being revealed to you now. Frowny face, it's all coming together for you. Just wait. Yes, even the things that seemed broken are being reconnected. Even the paths that disappeared are being redirected. The universe has not forgotten you, it has been preparing you. There were lessons you needed, strength you had to grow into, clarity your spirit had to earn. And now, you are standing at the edge of a shift you cannot yet fully see, but you are about to feel it. Something is about to make sense in a way that brings you peace. Something you've been waiting for is closer than it has ever been before. The energy around you is changing, subtly, gently, but powerfully. And once it moves, everything else will begin to flow. Trust this moment. Trust why you are here. This message found you because your soul is ready to receive it. You are not behind, you are not lost, you are perfectly aligned with what is meant for you. So take a breath, release the fear, and allow yourself to believe again. Because what is coming is not just what you asked for, it is what you truly deserve. If this message touched something deep within you, don't ignore that feeling. Like this video, share it with someone who needs this reminder, and subscribe to this channel for more messages meant just for you. And most importantly, stay until the end, because this message isn't finished yet. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. I also want to pass on a time-sensitive message from the moon to you, and you need to hear it today. A subtle yet powerful energy will push you to make a critical decision by the end of the week. You won't find the answer in your horoscope, so don't bother looking there. Click the link in the description to see your free personalized video moon reading. I was amazed at how accurate my reading was, and I know you will feel the same. It is all coming together for you, though your eyes may not yet recognize the pattern, and your heart may still question the silence between moments. You stand at the edge of something vast, something carefully woven beyond what your current understanding can hold. I have been here, in every breath you took when you thought you were alone, in every delay that made you restless, in every unanswered question that stirred your spirit. Nothing has been wasted. Not your waiting, not your wondering, not even your doubt. You ask for signs, and yet you overlook the quiet alignments unfolding around you. The doors that did not open were not refusals, they were redirections. The paths that disappeared beneath your feet were not endings, they were invitations to trust what you could not yet see. I do not move according to your clock, and yet I am never late. I am arranging what must meet you at the exact moment your soul is ready to receive it. There is a reason you have felt a shift lately, subtle but undeniable. A sense that something is changing, even if you cannot name it. That feeling is not illusion. It is the echo of what is being prepared for you. I have been placing pieces into motion long before you became aware of the need. Every connection, every lesson, every pause, it all carries purpose. You have wondered why things have taken so long. Why the answers did not come when you first asked. Why the breakthrough did not arrive when you felt most ready. But readiness is not what you think it is. It is not urgency, not desire, not even effort. Readiness is alignment. It is when your inner world and the unfolding of the greater design meet in harmony. That moment is approaching for you. I have seen the nights when your thoughts would not rest, when you replayed every decision, every possibility. I have heard the questions you did not speak aloud. And still, I was working. Quietly. Patiently. Without interruption. You were not forgotten. You were being prepared. Understand this, what is coming into your life cannot arrive in fragments. It must come whole. And so I have been building it in ways you could not interfere with, in places you could not rush. There are things aligning beyond your reach, people you have not met yet, opportunities not yet revealed, paths that are still forming beneath the surface of your awareness. You may feel like you are standing still, but you are not. There is movement in stillness, growth in waiting, transformation in uncertainty. What feels like delay is often protection. What feels like silence is often guidance in a language deeper than words. You are closer than you realize. There will come a moment, unexpected, quiet, almost ordinary, when everything begins to make sense. Not all at once, but enough for you to recognize that nothing you went through was random. That moment will not announce itself loudly. It will arrive gently, like a realization that settles into your spirit rather than your mind. And when it comes, you will see how every piece fits. You will understand why certain doors had to remain closed. Why certain people had to walk away. Why certain dreams had to change form. You will see that what you thought was loss was actually refinement. What you thought was absence was actually preparation. Do not rush this unfolding. I know you want clarity. I know you want confirmation. But there is power in not knowing yet. There is strength being built within you as you continue forward without all the answers. Trust is not formed in certainty, it is formed in the space where certainty is absent, yet you choose to move forward anyway. There is something within you that has been awakening. You have felt it in moments of stillness, in sudden insights, in the quiet pull towards something greater than what you have known. That is not. That is your spirit recognizing what is being prepared. You are being guided, even when it feels like you are figuring things out on your own. The path ahead is not meant to overwhelm you with its entirety. It will reveal itself step by step, moment by moment. What you need will come when you need it. What you are meant to understand will become clear at the right time. You do not need to force anything into place. Let go of the need to control every outcome. Release the pressure to have everything figured out. You are not behind. You are not late. You are exactly where you need to be for what is being arranged. There are blessings forming that you cannot yet imagine. Not because they are far away, but because they are beyond the limits of what you have allowed yourself to expect. You have been preparing for something, even if you did not know what it was. Every challenge you face strengthens something within you. Every moment of patience expanded your capacity to receive. And soon, you will begin to see. There will be signs, not dramatic, not overwhelming, but clear enough for your heart to recognize. Small confirmations that you are moving in the right direction. Unexpected alignments that cannot be explained by chance alone. Moments where you pause and realize, this is it. This is what I was being led toward. Pay attention to those moments. They are not coincidences. They are reminders that you are part of something greater than what you can currently perceive. I am not distant from you. I have never been. Even now, as you read these words, there is a presence surrounding you, steady, aware, patient. I am not waiting for you to become perfect. I am not measuring your worth based on your certainty or your confidence. I am guiding you as you are. And where you are right now is enough. Do not underestimate the importance of this phase. It may feel quiet, even uncertain, but it is essential. There are things within you being strengthened, resilience, awareness, clarity, that will be necessary for what is coming. If everything had come earlier, you would not have been able to hold it in the way you will soon. There is timing in everything. Not the kind of timing that frustrates you, but the kind that ensures that what arrives does so in a way that lasts. What is meant for you is not fragile. It is not temporary. It is being built to remain. So be patient a little longer. Not because you are being tested, but because something meaningful is nearing completion. You are not waiting without purpose. You are standing at the threshold of something that has been forming long before you realized it. Trust the process you cannot see. Trust the movement you cannot measure. Trust the unfolding that is happening both within you and around you. It is all coming together. Even now, pieces are shifting into place. Conversations are being prepared. Opportunities are aligning. Paths are opening in ways you cannot yet detect. And when the moment arrives, it will not feel forced. It will feel right. There will be a sense of recognition, as if something within you already knew this was coming. That is how you will know. Not through doubt, not through confusion, but through a quiet certainty that does not need explanation. You are not moving towards something uncertain. You are moving towards something that has been prepared with intention. Hold on to that truth. Even when the days feel ordinary. Even when nothing seems to be changing. Even when you question whether anything is happening at all. Something is always happening. And right now, more is unfolding than you realize. Stay open. Stay steady. Stay willing to trust what you cannot yet see. Because this is not the end of your waiting, this is the final stretch before everything begins to reveal itself. And as you stand in this final stretch, you may notice something unusual within you, a quiet shift, almost like a deep breath your soul has been holding is finally beginning to release. This is not coincident, nor is it something you have imagined. This is the moment where preparation begins to meet manifestation, where what has been forming unseen starts to draw closer to your visible world. I tell you now, remain aware. For what is coming will not always arrive in the form you expected. You have imagined certain outcomes, certain shapes, certain timelines. But what I bring into your life carries a wisdom beyond your assumptions. It may look different at first. It may feel unfamiliar. Yet beneath that unfamiliarity will be a deep resonance, a knowing that does not need explanation. Do not dismiss what feels quietly right simply because it does not match what you once envisioned. There are encounters ahead, conversations that will seem ordinary on the surface but will carry significance far beyond what you first perceive. A single moment, a single exchange, a single decision will begin to unlock a chain of events that you could not have predicted. This is how alignment often works, not through grand announcements, but through subtle openings that lead to profound transformation. Stay present in those moments. Do not rush past them in search of something bigger. What you have been waiting for will begin to reveal itself through what appears small. A thought, an idea, a sudden clarity, these are the threads I use to guide you. Follow them gently. There is no need to force understanding all at once. You have spent time questioning whether you are on the right path. Let that question begin to fade. The path is not something you find, it is something that unfolds beneath you as you continue forward with trust. Every step you have taken, even the uncertain ones, has contributed to where you are now. Nothing has been misplaced. Nothing has been outside of purpose. Even what you regret has been transformed into something meaningful. You see only fragments of your journey, but I see the entire design. I see how each experience connects, how each moment builds upon the last. What appears disconnected to you is, in truth, intricately woven together. There is a reason certain things had to fall apart. Not to leave you empty, but to make space for what could not fit into the life you were holding on to. You were asked to release what felt familiar so that you could receive what is aligned. That release was not easy, and I have seen the weight it carried for you. But understand this now, you did not lose what was meant for you. You made room for it. And now, that space is being filled. Slowly. Intentionally. In ways that will not overwhelm you, but will strengthen you as you grow into what is arriving. You may feel moments of hesitation as things begin to shift. That is natural. When something new enters your life, especially something you have been waiting for, there can be a quiet uncertainty. A question of whether it is real, whether it will last, whether you are ready. Let those thoughts pass without holding on to them. You are ready in ways you do not yet fully recognize. Readiness is not perfection. It is not the absence of doubt. It is the willingness to step forward even when doubt is present. And you have already shown that willingness. You have continued, even when you were unsure. You have trusted, even when clarity was distant. That is why you are here now. That is why things are beginning to come together. There is also something else you must understand. Not everything that approaches you in this phase is meant to stay. As alignment strengthens, so does clarity. You will begin to see more clearly what resonates and what does not. What supports your growth and what distracts from it. Do not be afraid to choose what feels true to you. You are not meant to hold on to everything. Discernment is part of your path now. It is not about rejecting, it is about recognizing. Recognizing what aligns with the deeper direction your life is taking. Trust that recognition. It will not shout. It will not demand your attention. It will come as a quiet knowing, a sense of ease or resistance that guides you without force. Learn to listen to that. For in this phase, subtlety is your greatest guide. There are things I will not reveal to you all at once, not because they are hidden from you, but because they are meant to be discovered step by step. Each realization will prepare you for the next. Each experience will open the door to a deeper understanding. If everything were shown to you now, it would not carry the same meaning. So allow the mystery to remain where it is. There is beauty in not knowing everything yet. There is power in experiencing your journey as it unfolds, rather than trying to see the entire picture before it is ready. You are not being kept in the dark, you are being guided through a process that is meant to be lived, not rushed. And as you move forward, you will begin to notice a strengthening within yourself. A confidence that does not rely on external validation. A steadiness that remains even when circumstances shift. This is part of what has been forming within you. You are becoming someone who can hold what is coming, not just receive it, but sustain it, grow with it, build upon it. That requires more than desire. It requires depth. It requires awareness. It requires a foundation that has been shaped through experience. And that is exactly what you have been building. Nothing you went through was unnecessary. Even the moments that felt like setbacks were, in truth, part of your preparation. They taught you what you needed to learn. They showed you what you needed to see. They strengthened parts of you that will soon become essential. You are not the same person you were before. And because of that, what is coming to you now is different from what you once expected. It is more aligned, more stable, more meaningful. You will recognize this difference when it arrives. It will not feel like something you have to chase. It will feel like something that meets you where you are. There will be a sense of balance, an ease that does not require you to overextend yourself, to prove yourself, to force outcomes. What is meant for you will not ask you to become someone else in order to receive it. It will meet you in your authenticity. That is how you will know. Continue forward with patience, but also with awareness. Do not fall back into the belief that nothing is happening. That phase is ending. Movement has already begun, even if it is not yet fully visible. You may notice changes in your environment, in your interactions, in the opportunities that present themselves. Pay attention to these shifts. They are not. They are part of the unfolding. And as these changes continue, you will begin to feel something else, a quiet excitement, a sense that something meaningful is approaching. Allow yourself to feel that without questioning it. You do not need to protect yourself from what is meant for you. You do not need to hold back in fear that it will not last. What is being brought into your life now is not temporary. It is being aligned in a way that carries purpose and stability. Trust that. Even if your past experiences have taught you to be cautious, understand that this phase is different. You are different. And because of that, what you attract and what you accept will also be different. You are no longer in the same cycle. You have moved beyond it, even if you have not fully realized it yet. This is why things are beginning to shift. This is why what once felt stuck is starting to move. This is why what once felt distant is drawing closer. You are entering a new phase, not suddenly, not dramatically, but steadily. And in this steady movement, you will find something deeper than excitement. You will find peace. A peace that does not depend on everything being perfect, but on the understanding that everything is unfolding as it should. A peace that allows you to be present, to experience each moment without constantly searching for what comes next. That peace is part of what has been prepared for you. It is not separate from your journey, it is woven into it. And as you continue, you will see more clearly. Not all at once. Not in a single moment of revelation. But gradually, in ways that feel natural, in ways that allow you to integrate what you are experiencing. And when you look back, you will understand. You will see how this time, the waiting, the wondering, the quiet preparation, was not empty. It was essential. It was the foundation for everything that is now beginning to take shape. So do not lose heart in these final moments before clarity deepens. Do not return to doubt just as alignment strengthens. Stay steady. Stay open. Stay trusting. Because what you have been waiting for is no longer far away. It is closer than it has ever been. And soon, sooner than you expect, you will begin to step into it, not with uncertainty, but with a quiet recognition that this is what it was all leading to. And even then, as that realization settles within you, as the first layers of this unfolding become visible, you will sense that there is still more depth, more meaning, more that has yet to be revealed. Because this is not a single moment. This is the beginning of a new chapter. And it will continue to unfold. And as this new chapter continues to unfold, you will begin to notice that what once felt distant is now becoming part of your everyday life. The things you once hoped for in quiet moments, the visions you carried without certainty, will no longer feel like something far away. They will begin to take shape around you, gently, steadily, in ways that feel almost natural. At first, you may not even recognize the magnitude of what is happening. That is because I do not always reveal transformation through sudden, overwhelming change. Often, I bring it through subtle shifts, through moments that seem ordinary but carry extraordinary meaning. A new opportunity that feels aligned without struggle. A connection that feels genuine without effort. A sense of clarity that arrives without force. These are the signs. Do not overlook them. For they are the evidence that everything is, indeed, coming together. You have spent so much time looking for a single defining moment, one grand sign that everything has changed. But what you are entering now is not defined by one moment, it is defined by a series of moments, each one building upon the last, each one guiding you deeper into alignment. This is how lasting transformation happens. Not in an instant, but in a continuation. And as you walk through this continuation, you will begin to trust yourself more. Not because everything around you becomes predictable, but because you begin to understand your place within the unfolding. You will see that you are not separate from the path, you are part of it. There is something powerful about this realization. It shifts the way you move, the way you decide, the way you respond to what comes your way. You will no longer feel the need to chase or force or prove. Instead, you will begin to move with a quiet confidence, an understanding that what is meant for you will meet you as you continue forward. This is the alignment you have been moving toward. And within this alignment, there is also responsibility. Not in a way that burdens you, but in a way that empowers you. You are being entrusted with something meaningful, something that carries purpose beyond what you may currently see. And as it unfolds, you will be called to show up with honesty, with awareness, with intention. Do not shrink from this. You are capable of holding what is being given to you. Even if there are moments where you question yourself, where you wonder if you are doing enough or moving in the right way, remember this: you are not expected to be perfect. You are only asked to be present, to be willing, to continue. That is enough. There will still be moments of uncertainty ahead. Moments where you pause, where you reflect, where you reconsider your direction. But these moments will no longer feel like obstacles. They will feel like part of the rhythm, natural, necessary, even helpful. You will begin to see that not every question needs an immediate answer. Some answers arrive through experience. Some clarity comes through time. And some understanding unfolds only when you are ready to see it. Be patient with that process. You are no longer in a place of waiting without movement. You are in a place of active unfolding. Every step you take now carries momentum. Every choice you make contributes to the direction your life is taking. And you will begin to notice something else. A lightness. A sense that the weight you once carried is no longer as heavy. The worries that once consumed your thoughts will begin to lose their hold. Not because everything is suddenly perfect, but because you have changed your relationship with uncertainty. You are no longer afraid of it. You have learned how to stand within it. This is one of the greatest transformations you have undergone. And it will serve you in ways you cannot yet fully understand. As things continue to align, you may also find yourself revisiting certain parts of your past, not with regret, but with a new perspective. Situations that once felt confusing will begin to make sense. You will see why certain things happened the way they did, why certain paths closed, why certain experiences unfolded as they did. This understanding will bring you peace. Not because it changes what happened, but because it changes how you see it. You will realize that nothing was against you. Everything was guiding you. Even the moments that felt difficult. Even the times when you felt lost. They were not detours. They were part of the path. And now, as you stand where you are, you can begin to see the direction more clearly. You are not at the beginning anymore. You are not in the middle of confusion. You are stepping into clarity. It may still be unfolding, still revealing itself piece by piece, but it is here. And it will continue to deepen. There is also something important you must carry with you as you move forward: gratitude. Not as an obligation, but as a recognition. A recognition of how far you have come. A recognition of the strength you have developed. A recognition of the unseen guidance that has been present all along. Gratitude will keep you grounded. It will remind you that even as you move into new experiences, new opportunities, new levels of understanding, there is value in every step that brought you here. Do not forget that. Do not rush past it in search of what comes next. Because what comes next will build upon what is now. And what is now is already meaningful. You are already within the unfolding. You are already part of what you once hoped for. Let that settle within you. Let yourself feel it fully. There is no need to hold back. There is no need to question whether you deserve this. You do. Not because of something you proved, not because of something you earned in a single moment, but because you have grown into the person who can receive it. That growth was real. That transformation was significant. And it has brought you here. As this chapter continues, you will also begin to see how your presence affects others. The clarity you have gained, the steadiness you have developed, the understanding you now carry, it will naturally extend beyond you. You will become a source of calm for others. A source of insight. A reminder that even in uncertainty, there can be trust. This is not something you need to force. It will happen naturally, simply by being who you are. And in this, you will find another layer of purpose. Not something heavy or overwhelming, but something meaningful. A quiet impact. A subtle influence. A way of being that reflects the journey you have walked. And as all of this continues to unfold, you will begin to realize something profound. You were never truly waiting. You were becoming. Becoming someone who could see clearly. Becoming someone who could trust deeply. Becoming someone who could move forward without needing to control every outcome. That is the transformation. That is what this has all been leading to. And now, as you stand within this new understanding, you can see that everything is indeed coming together, not in a distant future, not in some moment far away, but here, now, in the life you are living. Continue forward with this awareness. Carry it with you in the days ahead. Let it guide you, not as a rule, but as a quiet knowing. And when you encounter moments of doubt, as you sometimes will, return to this truth: you are guided. You are supported. You are aligned with something greater than what you can always see. Nothing that is meant for you will pass you by. Nothing that is truly aligned will be lost. And everything that is unfolding now is part of a design that is both intentional and meaningful. Trust that. Hold on to that. And move forward, not with fear, but with a quiet confidence that continues to grow within you. Because this is not just a moment of change. This is the beginning of a life that reflects who you have become. A life that carries depth, meaning, and alignment. A life where you no longer question whether things are coming together, because you can see, you can feel, and you can know. They already have. Amen.